Good afternoon, fourth graders. Welcome to lesson 6 in chapter 3. Today's lesson is all about the associative property of multiplication. So yesterday, just as a review, you talked about how there are lots of different properties and rules when it comes to multiplication and division. That's not a new concept because that's how addition is. We've already talked about this year. So I don't want you to panic when you think of multiplication and division because you've already done this. So if you look at the screen, I have a little quick check here. It says identify the property or rule shown by each number sentence. Do me a favor, go back in your book if you have it. If you don't have it, please borrow a book from a friend. And I want you to go back to page 161. Now, you probably worked on this yesterday. Go ahead and turn to that really quickly. And again, you can pause this video at any time. So go back to page 161. Now, there's a purple box on that page, and it says key concepts. And it says multiplication properties, okay? And it says commutative, and then it says identity and zero property, okay? So those are reviewed here. I pulled up the answers for you, okay? Commutative, just like with addition, I want you to think about communication. Two people are talking, the outcome's still going to be the same. So that's when you see 5 times 2 equals 2 times 5, same thing. Identity property of multiplication, look at that 1 there. I want you to do me a favor for me, okay? I want you to think of that 1 as a full-length mirror. When I say full-length mirror, I'm talking about one where you can see your entire outfit for the day. Anybody ever seen those? Okay. When 8 looks in that full-length mirror, it's going to see itself, okay? And that's its identity. So that always helps me. Another way you can think of it is, guys, one set of 8, that's just going to be 8. It's its own identity, okay? Associative, that's what I was talking about. Some of you heard me talk about how myself, Miss Bollinger, Miss Ward, Miss Irvine, we're all associates with each other. We're co-workers. So there's more than one of us, okay? But we all are here for the common purpose of helping you learn. So that's like, if you look at my mouse here, okay, 6 times 2, pretend that's me and Miss Bollinger, times 3, pretend that 3 is Miss Ward, equals the same thing as Miss Bollinger with me and Miss Ward. That may have confused you a little bit more than I intended you to, but that's just a way to think of it, okay? So it's just more than one, okay? But it's still all about that same outcome. That's the associative property. Zero property, a real easy one, and I know because I've seen a lot of your tickets on the carnival wall. So that means that anything times 0 is going to be 0, okay? So 12 times 0 is going to be 0, okay? So that's just a quick review, but today we're going to talk about the associative property of multiplication, which tends to be a little bit trickier. So that's why I wanted to review that one the most. So please, if you will, I'd like you to turn, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Will you please turn in your book to page 167? And you've got this picture of these kids who look like they have not slept in weeks. And if you look on that page, they are playing video games there, okay? All right. So it says, the associative property of multiplication shows that the way in which numbers are grouped does not change the product. So that means you can rearrange those 3 numbers any way you want. It's still going to be the same answer. So let's look at this first one. There are 2 video games in each value pack. There are 6 packs in each box, okay? 2 video games in each value pack, 6 value packs in each box. If Raul buys 3 boxes for his collection, how many video games will he have? Okay, 2 different ways to do this here. Okay, so we're going to talk about 2 ways, and then I want you to practice it. Okay, so you need to find 2, because 2 video games in each value pack, times 6, because there are 6 value packs in each box. Okay, times 3, because that's how many Raul buys. Okay, 2 times 3 times 6. There are 2 ways to group the numbers. Okay, you can either do 2 times 6 first, or you can do 6 times 3 first. That is up to you. Let's start with this way first, the 2 times 6, okay? When we multiply by 2s, I just want you to count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, okay? So 2 times 6 is 12. You're going to write that in this box right here. So then we have 12 times 3. Okay, look at that helpful hint there. If you're not super comfortable with multiplication, I want you to use repeated addition to find 12 times 3. That's just going to be 12 plus 12 plus 12. Okay, so 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 2, 4, 6. Okay, and then 1 plus 1 plus 1, that's going to be 3. Your answer is going to be 36. Okay, let's try the other way next. I like the first way better because 2's are so much easier for me, but that might not be the case with you. And it doesn't matter which way you do it because it's all going to be the same product. It's going to be the same answer. Okay, so next up we have 6 times 3. Okay, so 6 times 3. Can anyone think of what that might be? That's going to be 18. Okay, so now we're doing 18 times 2. Don't forget that helpful hint, especially when we're dealing with bigger numbers. That helpful hint is to use repeated addition. So 18 times 2, that's 18 2 times. 18 plus 18, guess what it's going to be? 36. Because with the associative property, it doesn't matter which way you mix it up. It's still going to be that same answer of 36. So Raul will have 36 video games. I hope that helped you with the associative property today. I'm sure in your mini lessons we're going to go over example 2, and I think you're really going to find this easier to do once you continue practicing. So please enjoy the rest of your math time, work hard, finish your must-do, may-dos, and have a great day.